Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are finally live. We are finally live. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. This is gonna be the super exciting launch show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you're watching this live event, just share the thumbs up, inside the comment box. If you're watching us from LinkedIn, if you're watching us from Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, or Twitch, just comment hello guys, so I would be happy, right? Thank you so much guys for tuning in. This is a exclusive launch event of our We Make a Lifetime Deal on our anniversary sale, which is just begin today. I'm freaking excited for the today's product show. Let me give you the brief about what VMaker is. VMaker is the powerful screen and web recording tool. You will be able to record, edit, distribute, and analyze your videos with ease. Plus, its advanced microphone audio capture will ensure that your videos are of the highest quality possible. So without further ado, let me welcome Lakshmanan, Senior Growth Marketer of VMaker team. Lakshmanan, we would love to hear about your company, team, and VMaker journey. Before we get started, that would be fantastic. Over to you, Lakshmanan.
Hey, thanks, Swapnal. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be a part of the PitchGround community as well. I've been following the community for a long time, and it's a special day for us as well to have one of our own products, partnering with you guys and listing for the community. And thank you everyone for joining in. I know, especially for people from Asia, I know it's a bit late, but thanks for staying awake, and for others for joining from other parts of the country. Well, hope you guys are having a good day, and thanks for taking your time to hear about VMaker and the deal which we are going live today as well. Yes, before we begin, I'll just introduce a bit about VMaker. So, like Swapnal said, it's a video creation tool. That's the easiest way to put it. We have simplified the entire video creation process with VMaker. Whether you want to record yourself through webcam, whether you want to record your screen or both, and then if you have to edit the same, and then later on stream the same, or probably upload it to your YouTube channel or something, then all those things can be done through VMaker just within one application for all these use cases. That's where we are coming into. A history, no bit of history about the product. VMaker is a product from Animaker. Animaker is a 2D video creation site, and the entire house of Animaker right now hosts more than 7 products. We are still counting. So we are really passionate about the creators economy, the DIY tools, and that is where we are heading into as well. We recently launched show on PitchGround as well, which had an amazing response, and we are live with VMaker since yesterday, and we are really happy with the response we have been getting so far as well. So yeah, really excited to be here and see you guys and show you a quick demo of the product as well, and then probably answer a few questions which you might have about the product, or anything about video creation and content creation in general as well. So yep, over to you, Swapnal. How do we go about this?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I think it's time to directly get into the product itself because everybody is eagerly waiting to see that how VMaker is, what VMaker is, and how VMaker will help them out to record a screen, upload the videos, and edit all the videos that they're recording from the VMaker. Over to you, Lakshmanan.
Hey, thanks, Rod. So I'll do the rituals. I'm just gonna share my screen quickly. I don't think there is a
Yeah,
webinar which passes by before without us doing that.
yeah, yeah.
Right. It's there
Okay,
already.
so you're
Yeah. So these are the 3 core things which we would focus, with VMaker, which is training, education, and communication. That's the 3 main aspects or the use cases which the product solves today. And like I said, VMaker is a quick video creation tools. It helps you to create screen or webcam videos. There are some amazing features in addition to how exactly you do this as well with VMaker, and why VMaker is so special. We'll get on to that part when I show you the demo of the product. And this currently is also integrated with Animaker and Show, which means we are creating a video ecosystem with the entire house of Animaker. So you have the option to create 2D videos. Then with VMaker you can do your screen and webcam videos, and then with Show you can host and stream as well. So people who have utilized the Show deal, I think they should not be missing out on VMaker with the integration as live as well. uh, the best part about VMaker, I would say, is the option to record, edit, stream as well as upload it to your other channels like social or YouTube, all from one ecosystem. And the learning curve for using VMaker is also very short. So if you're someone who's overwhelmed by the Premiere Pro or the Film or Final Cut Pro, these sort of tools, if you find this overwhelming, then this is a tool which is going to be really handy for you. We'll dwell on the use case shortly, but before that, uh, the major operating system. So we always believe technology should be an extended hand. It should not be something which you should adopt to, and the learning curve shouldn't be so huge. So it doesn't matter where you are, which platform you use for your daily workflow. You can use VMaker as an extended version of your current workflow. So it doesn't matter if you're a Mac user, Windows user, or even if you're a Power Chrome user, you can be there. And I think someone asked this on the community as well today about the mobile application. So yes, we do have the iOS and the Android versions coming out soon. The iOS is really close to the beta version, and hopefully it should be there by the end of this year or early next year. So we are pretty excited about launching that with you guys as well in the near future. And whatever subscription you're buying with PitchGround currently, it's like one subscription in order to access all these versions. So you don't have to pay separately for the mobile versions and then for the desktop or Chrome extension as well. So it's all under one subscription rule.
Okay,
This is
so
a
before we move to the second slide of your deck, let me announce one thing that, guys, we are going to give away one lifetime code of VMaker for this for this exclusive live streaming event. So if you're watching us live from any of the platform, so stay tuned because we'll be picking up one of the user from your questions, right? So if you have any questions related to the plans and pricing, if you have any questions related to the VMaker tool, you can ask your questions. So from you're watching us from YouTube, you can comment your questions. If you're watching us from Facebook, just comment your questions. We'll be picking up winner from the questionnaire sections of any of the platform you're watching us. So over to you, Lakshmi.
Hey, that sounds amazing. I think we already have some nice questions coming in. I think you guys are
Yeah,
going to have a tough time choosing the winner. So,
yeah.
yeah. So, moving on, this is a journey we have been really proud of so far. It's not just about what we have achieved, but also in terms of what we have achieved in the time period as well. So, VMaker has been live for a little over 1.5 years. And over this period, I think we are currently close to 200,000 users and more than 3,000 plus paid users. And we have got more than 500K videos recorded. And if you see the recording duration, it's actually more than 2 million hours. So the tool has been widely accepted by people from different industry, and as a result we have got an average of 4 and 4.5 stars across all leading platforms you can look into. So that's a testimony or a badge which we all proudly wear from the team of VMaker. And we are excited to see how people at PitchGround would also find this at the end of this deal campaign as well. These are few allocates. I think we have been a permanent resident at the G2 Awards since our launch. So some small business like take into category as well as regional or with the seasonal awards. VMaker has been there as a high performer, and recently we moved from being a high performer to also the leader in the category over summer of 2022 as well. So this is something I would owe really to the product team and the support team for the consistent effort in terms of improving the tool on a day-to-day basis. uh, this is a small sample of the list of enterprise clientele or the variety of clientele which VMaker is catering to today. So you could see people from retail, FMCG, finance, and from educational background here. um, like we started with train, educate, and communication. If you really look into it, these are certain words which you would use irrespective of your industry. And with the remote workplace kicking in, it is something which is unavoidable. VMaker has been instrumental in strengthening the communication between teams or reducing the iteration, between the to and fro communication by the use of video or videos on the go as well. So this is the arsenal of few features. I know most of you have been waiting to hear a lot about this, and I think most of the questions would also be from this. A quick check is number one, you get 4K recording resolution, and you get unlimited cloud storage. So unlimited cloud storage and unlimited recording limit as well. Like I said, it's not just about what VMaker does, but it also about how VMaker does it as well. So it's not just about recording your webcam, but you also have virtual background within your webcam recording. I'll show you while we go through the demo. You also have an option to upload your custom image like you have in Zoom in order to use as your background. Skimming through, you can record your internal computer audio. You have annotation features in order to draw or emphasize a certain part. You have the scheduling option, which is quite interesting, which is available in our Mac and Windows app. This means if you have a meeting coming in, and you can advancedly schedule the recording. So if you join in to the meeting, the recording will start automatically if you have scheduled it. And then there is the advanced editing suite. You have complete control of the videos you create. Security and privacy is our top priority. So any videos which you create and share, you would completely own it. And then there is a YouTube direct integration. You can also embed this to your landing page, and you have folder options. I can't wait to show all of these things in detail when we get into the demo side, but this is a quick snapshot of how VMaker does what it does as well.
Yeah, yeah. And if you want to cover all of the features, right, we will do some, some series of live streaming events wherein we can explain each and every feature of the tool, right? And what is the, if you ask me, Swapnil, what you liked from VMaker, what is the main feature that you liked? So just scroll up. I'll tell you what is that. That
Yeah,
is,
I'm curious about that.
yeah, that is the virtual
Background.
background. Okay.
Yeah.
That is really, really awesome, right? You will see, guys, the background that, the VMaker cuts down. I'm not going to reveal. We will showcase you. We will showcase you. Right. I'm just sold for that. It's a very good option. And you will see, the virtual background you can, even though if I'm sitting on a chair and if I have the headrest, it will just cut down. It will not showcase like a blur or something like that. It will just precisely cut down your the age of your body. It's that much perfect, right? So that was my favorite feature from VMaker.
Yep, I think we have been hearing that a lot since has gone live, and personally, it is one of my favorite features as well.
Awesome.
Since it, yes, let's go ahead and show to people, pretty soon. Uh, Okay, I think we have almost reached the end of the deck. So some of the features which we would also get into in future is we also want to get into the customization of the player with branding and custom subdomains, etc. And then VMaker 2.0, which is the editor that is coming in, and then there would be branded frames and dedicated training and support. These are when you upgrade from the current plan to the next level, or if you're someone who is looking for something extra like the enterprise version, then these are some of the features which would be reserved for you for a later upgrade as well. And yes, like I said, one of the main things we are always thankful to is our support team. So if you see all the ratings and reviews which are there on all leading platforms, most of them would be talking about the support. One of the secrets behind that is because we use VMaker for our support as well. We, instead of just sending them text troubleshooting methods, we quickly ask them to record a video and send it to us, and we quickly record a solution and send them back as well. I mean, wherever this is applicable. So that's a trade secret. If you guys are someone who is looking to improve your customer support, then you can use this. And
Awesome.
security policy, take any leading badge, ISO, GDPR, CCPA. I think we are compliant with all of these as well. So yeah, if you are someone who is Boto, if you are someone who is looking to evaluate VMaker, you should definitely take it into consideration. And if you're not someone who is really in requirement of 2D video creation, then these two are going to be a powerful video creation suite for you. With that, Swapnal, whenever you're ready, we can just move on to the demo of the tool.
Yeah, yeah, we are waiting for that. Yeah. So guys, if you don't know what VMaker is, so VMaker belongs to which company? So Animaker is one of the top leading, the company in the video marketing creation platform, right? So the VMaker belongs to that company. So you can just rest, you can just, you can close your eyes and buy this deal because you are getting a solid tool backed by the solid company. Over to you.
I think that's been one of the questions which people ask, when it comes to lifetime deals as well. They are investing for lifetime, and they want to get the confirmation that this is a company they can rely on, because people who buy lifetime deals are actually early adopters of the product. They not only adopt your product, but also the small errors in the product as well, with a trust that you would actually fix it in the long run. And this gives an assurance to people that this is from a company who means business. We are not here to try, but somebody who has proven themselves in the industry, and then who has also proven with the product for a little over close to 2 years as well. So that's an assurance which we can add in. um, Thanks, Swapnil. So with that, I'm gonna move to the most interesting part, which most of you have been waiting.
Yeah.
Swapnil, is my screen shared? Can you just check?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes. Your screen is
that's
visible.
awesome. That's awesome. So yes, this is the welcome screen. So if you guys are wondering how exactly did I get into it, once you have bought the deal, or if you want to check out the product, you can simply go to vmaker.com and click on sign up now. If you're an existing user, you can click on login. Just use your Google sign in or use your email ID password, and you will be here. So as you can see, it is asking me to upgrade, which means I'm in the free plan. So I'll exactly show you how exactly you can redeem the code first from PitchGround, and then we can go ahead and show around the workplace what are the various things you can do. So firstly, in order to redeem the coupon code, all you have to do is, once you enter in, just get into my plan, and from my plan you can go into subscription. So you can see this is called light plan, which is the free version of VMaker. And then you have the option to enter the coupon code here. Let me grab a coupon code quickly. Okay, so here is where you can enter the coupon code and then just click on redeem. So you would see the message on the bottom right, redeem says success, and my version has moved to PG tier 5. So which means I have moved from the free plan to tier 5. The redemption of coupon is as simple as that. You can just go into my plan, click on subscription, and then you can enter the coupon code and then click on redeem, and you would be upgraded. So once you're done, the next step you want to do is download. So you have the desktop, you have the Chrome. If you're using Windows, or if you're using Mac OS, choose VMaker for desktop. It is a native application that will be downloaded. And then if you are someone in Linux or probably don't want a desktop app, then you can switch to the Chrome extension. I have the Chrome extension installed already, so you can see. Okay, so I'm currently on the screen plus webcam mode. If I click on my picture here, I'll get a suite of options, which are multiple workplaces I have created under my profile. And you will see three options: screen, webcam, and screen plus webcam. You can choose between the three, whichever that suits you. And you have the option to record your complete screen or just record the current tab you are in as well. When you are in current tab, make sure you click on this particular icon if you want to enable computer audio. So let's say if you're in a meeting, if you're in recording a YouTube video probably, then you might have to enable this so that the computer audio is also recorded. And the next option you see here is choosing between multiple camera. I think this was also a question from a person today. So you can see the default camera right now is FaceTime HD, which is my Mac camera. And I can just click on it. It will show me the list of camera options available. So I'll just quickly select, and it moves to the webcam which I'm connected now. So this doesn't involve any sort of software installation. The tool automatically picks up the additional devices which are connected, and it would list down the same here. Again, the next one for your audio input, you can see the default MacBook speakers or the headphones or the external mic which I have connected here. All these things are automatically detected and listed here. So I'm going to change it to my external microphone as well. And then comes the recording quality. So you have the option to record all your videos on 4K. Now, one question people would ask is, will my video capture would also be on 4K? That would happen only if your camera is supporting 4K capture. So if you have a camera like mine, which is actually 720 pixels, then it cannot move it to
Yeah.
4K. But if you have a 4K camera, or if you're using a DSLR in addition, or an external cam, then definitely you can use it, but the screen would actually be recorded in 4K.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that question, because most of the people, they just think like, okay, by seeing the 720p or 1080p over there, they think like, okay, my screen is my video is not a 4K or the
Yeah.
1080p. So that means I'm down, my plan is downgraded to 720p or lower than that, right? So it's not like that, guys. Your camera must support that kind of resolution, whether it is 720p. Then again, the FPS also matters, right? In
Yep.
that cases, if you're connecting any external devices which supports 4K and above, so obviously the tool will give you the 4K recordings out of your screens. Yeah.
Perfect. And then there is the small three dots here. If you just click on it, you have the option to click on My Videos and then go to your video library. About VMaker, check for update. The tool would usually, the Chrome extension or the tool would actually update automatically. But occasionally, if you think you have disabled it, then you can just go ahead and check for an update, and you can click on View Plans or just quit VMaker as well. I'm just going to show you one interesting option you should all check out. It's called the Preferences menu, and from here, okay, this is an additional question which we would get most often: the languages which VMaker supports. So currently we support 6 languages which are listed here. So if you want to use the tool in some other language, then you can go ahead and change it. You could see the entire thing changes. Not good with Spanish, so I'm just going to switch back to English now. Um, and then you can once again work on the recording quality. So this would be the default recording quality. If you think that it's a little too much for you, if you don't want it, then you can just scale it down anywhere between 360 to 4K. So all these resolutions are available, or you can just click on auto. If you have a varying or a fluctuating internet connection, then you can choose auto. Then the tool would automatically pick up the best recording quality based on your internet connection. So this would be the default one. Then there is an option to skip the recording countdown. I'm not skipping it, so I can show you how exactly it looks. And then an option to highlight all the mouse clicks. Again, I'll show it to you. Then you have the option to flip camera, which is basically camera mirroring, and showing the control menu, which would appear on the left hand side. If I just go on here, you can see that the control menu is appearing here. If you want to disable it, you don't want to show it in your videos, you have the option to turn it off as well. Just go back. And finally, we also have noise control. This is another interesting feature. Noise control doesn't remove all your background noise, but if you're someone like me, I have a fan over my head. It's quite hot here in India, and if you're recording from a room, there would be these minor noises. So noise control, when enabled, would actually suppress all the background noises, and work on capturing the main audio, or the input audio which is fed into the microphone. So that's with the preferences option. Now, before we jump in, I'm going to show you once again what me and Swapnil said is the most interesting video. So when you have selected the screen plus webcam option, once again, this was a question which was asked. So people ask about switching between different modes. I want to switch between a screen mode, webcam, and screen plus webcam while recording. What you can do is you can just click on this icon, and then you could see that it's just an image which would appear instead of the video. Now on the other hand, if you want to turn it on, and then you want to probably pause in the middle, like what I'm doing right now, I'm not showing you anything, but instead I'm talking to you, I'll actually click this to enlarge it and click it one more time so that I can bring the video in the center. So right now the focus would be on my face instead of on the screen. And then when I'm done, when I want to move on to show something on my screen, I can click on the icon once again, and then I can just move it to the side and then focus once again back on the screen. So this has proven to be a much more efficient method compared to switching recording modes in between. This is another option which we wanted to show. And finally, again, the most
Oh,
exciting feature. I'm sorry, yeah.
one suggestion that I wanted to give it to you here. So when we enlarge the video option, right?
Yep.
So while switching back to the previous mode, that is the round circle mode. So instead of moving that, that widget from the main, from the center of the screen to the left or right, or which corner that you want to place it on, can we just have that option or the update wherein, it will directly, once I click on the uh, move back option or the previous option, it will directly go to the place where it was.
So if you see right now, it starts here, and when you enlarge it, it would automatically come to the center. But when you go back to the bubble, which we usually call it, it stays in the center. So what you're saying is, instead of here, you just want the bubble to go back to the exact position where it was before, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, I think that's a valid one. I'll probably take this to the team and see how we can bring this into action as well. Thanks for noting
Thank you.
that.
Thank
and
you.
and one more thing for people who are listening as well, guys. We listen very closely to the community. Like most of the features which you see here, for example, switching from an image to a video, this was a feature which was requested from one of our users. It seemed pretty valid, and then we worked on it. So we are always open to any feedback or suggestions which you would have as well, and we can ensure that we work at the fastest time frame possible in order to bring it live. But once again, there are some priorities, but we definitely are open, in terms of hearing and evaluating your valuable suggestions. So please do keep them coming if you're trying out the tool as well. Awesome. Then, so I'll just move on to the next one, which we spoke quite a lot about, which is the branded, custom or the virtual background feature. So as Wapnal said, we have a suite of custom background options you can switch from. The first one is choosing your background. So let me just choose something like this. So I was prepared for the demo today. So from what you can see on this side, if I raise my hand, you can see the headrest of my chair, and if I move it down, you cannot see it. Even though it's a Chrome extension, even though it is running from the Chrome memory, the camera is still able to refine the edges in terms of pulling out the virtual background, and I don't have a green screen behind me as well. So that's the level of accuracy which the custom background feature has brought in today. And instead of selecting one from the listed, you also have the option to blur simply your custom background, or to remove the background completely. Let's say you are streaming over a document, and you don't want the background at all, you don't want to lose on the real estate, then you can simply remove the background. Or you can also upload your own custom background. So you can just click on upload and select one of the images which you want, and then choose a particular image for you to use as a custom background as well. um, the other feature which I want to show to you is, oops, it just got loaded, is the shapes in which it can be recorded. Just give me one sec. Okay. Yep. The other one is the shape of the frame in which the videos or the bubble appears. So you have multiple frames to choose from as well. You can choose a square one, a rectangle one. You get the idea. And then let's say if you're someone who is showing a demo like what I'm doing right now, you can choose something like this, and then you can enter your name, and then choose from the available set of fonts. And then you also have the option to choose your own brand color on how it should appear as well. So if I'm going to match with the strip which is running here, then probably I'll choose something like this, so that it is alignment with the brand color which is used here. So these are the two main things which we were excited about. So the accuracy at which the background is being shown, and then of course the option to add a frame on top of it with the custom background, so that the overall camera bubble could just pop in a little extra than the usual boring screen plus webcam option. Let me just bring it down here, and let me start the recording now to show you how that would work. So I'm going to click on start recording, and you would see the countdown beginning as well. So you could see that there is a countdown which is happening, and if you don't want it, then you can actually disable the recording countdown as well. um, so the first one I want to show you is the highlight option. So wherever I'm clicking on the screen, automatically my mouse click would be highlighted. Again, this is an option which you can turn off. And secondly, we have the annotation feature. So if I just click on it, and I can also choose the color in which I want to annotate. So let's say I want to choose yellow, and then I can go ahead and free draw into any of the screen space which I look into. So this is another option which we have in place. we are currently working on an option in order to control the time for which the annotation appears. So that's something which we have in our roadmap as well. So right now by default it stays between 5 to 10 seconds, but in future you would also have an option in order to control the time frame for which this annotation feature would appear. And then you have the option to pause your recording, delete it. Like if you're someone like me who takes multiple tries, you can delete and start over quickly. And then you also have the option to mute while you're recording, and then unmute to begin talking as well. So this is a quick shout out. Like I said, the learning curve in order to use VMaker is pretty simple and self-explanatory. That's how we have kept it. But the features or how exactly you can do it, we have plenty of options and made it easy for you to try it out as well. Once you're done, click on stop recording. I'm sorry, I'm just switching between two screens here, so I am just streaming up instead of my actual screen. Okay. Yeah. So you can see the upload rate now. Again, we had a question on the cloud storage and how accessible it's going to be. This is all going live. I'm streaming live. So, and in addition to that, it just got uploaded. I have a decent internet connection, not the great one, but still, this justifies how exactly the upload rate works. And when I started, you can see it just starts playing immediately. This is the player page, by the way. Welcome to the player page. So I'll give you a quick tour on this shortly, but I was just emphasizing on how the upload speed works for VMaker. If you lose your internet connection halfway through while the video is being uploaded, don't worry. When the connection is restored, the video will continue to upload automatically. Even after that, if you lose a video, if there is any recording error, or if you lose the recording, you can always reach out to support. If it is something which we can retrieve, then we would do our best in order to retrieve the video for you. So following on, this is the player page. So from here, the first option is to quickly share it. Like I said, you have the option to embed your video into your website right from the player page. If you don't want that, you have the option to integrate or to publish it to your YouTube channel. I have added my channel here. You can just click on add channel, sign in, and then integrate it. You have the option to add your title, description, and even your video tags from VMaker, and then click on publish in order to move it to your YouTube channel. The videos which are moved from here would actually be public. You don't have an option to make it private or unlisted right now. So if you're publishing it directly, then it would actually move live. And then you have the social features, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and then Gmail. If you click on it, the link for the video would automatically be shared, and then you can share it directly to your social feed. Let me close on this. And you also have the PNP mode, which is the picture in picture. So if you are switching between multiple tabs, you can quickly move here, and then someone who is watching the video can also watch it on player in player. Let me just close it for now. And you have the option to adjust the video speed in which it is being placed, 1.5 up to 2x, or if you want to slow down, 0.75 and 0.5. If you move further down, you have the video title. By default, the date is taken into consideration, but if you want to edit it, just click on edit, and you can see once I clicked enter, project renamed successfully, I get the message, and then the title which appears here right now, if you can see, it says 26 September 2022. And if I just refresh it, you can see that the title of the video would also be updated automatically. Okay. And below that, you would also see the number of views for the video. Once again, analytics is something most people would be curious about. So if you're sending it to a client, and if you're wondering whether the client has seen the video, then you can actually check the analytics. If it says just views, it means that someone who has signed up for VMaker has actually viewed it, like through login they have viewed it. If it is an anonymous view, it means somebody who is not using VMaker is actually viewing it. So you would have the complete control over the analytics part as well. And then there is a timer option. So when I was running through the presentation, I added a point wherein I said, whatever videos you're creating, you would have complete control over the videos you create. Two options in order to emphasize on that. First one is the timer. Once again, I'm not clicking on the right space. I'm sorry for that. Yep. So here is the timer option, wherein you have the option to adjust the length for which the link should be available, hours, or days. Let's say I want the video to be accessible only for the next 2 days for my students, then I can just select 2 days, and then people would say, you actually mean what you say. And then there is an option to delete, duplicate, or edit, which I would come back shortly. And then you also have the option to download the video and then use it probably on some other projects as well. Finally, you have the privacy features, which are really important. The first option is to enable search engine indexing. If you don't want this particular URL to be indexed on Google, you can turn it off. You have the option to hide the download button. If you don't want people to download the video, then you can just hide it. And then you can also make this video private, which means only you, the person who created the video, would have access to this. Even if you have some team members added, even they won't have access to this particular video. So if you, like I said, you would have complete control over the videos you create. Let me close this and quickly move on to the editor tab. Okay, let me just pause it there. And within editor, we have four important features. The first one is to trim the video. So if you want to trim the video between left and right, you can just drag on the timeline, and then you can just click on OK. The video would be automatically trimmed. Let's say the most commonly asked question is, I want to trim something in the middle. I don't want to move it from start to end. I want to trim something in the middle. So all I ask you to do is just duplicate the scene. So here, if I need to trim it from here to here, and then I want to probably erase the middle section, I'm just going to click OK here, select the second scene. Oops, forgot to duplicate, I'm sorry. So duplicate the scene from here, select the second scene, once again click on trim, and then just move the timeline to the end so that the portion which I don't want to cover is actually is actually removed. And finally, when I'm done, I can click on export and move it. The other options which are available are: number one, resize. If I click on it, I don't want the extras to be shown. I can quickly drag it and then reposition the frame wherever I want. Click on apply, it would be applied automatically. And then I also have the option to flip the video to all four sides and rotate the video as well. So this is the initial editor. We also have an advanced editor in picture, which would be live soon. So with that, you would have more options. My internal team has personally challenged me that I would stop using any advanced editors once that editor goes live. So that bet is still on. So if you're someone who wants to join that, put your money on, then you're most welcome. And another interesting thing to share here is uploading videos. So if you want to add an intro video or an outro video to the recording, or maybe something which you have created somewhere else, then just click on upload, select your video. I have something here. So if you're someone who likes to switch between the camera only and the screen plus webcam option, then you can use this. Just select the scene and then click on the video. You can see that the video is automatically added to that particular scene. And once again, you can just edit, trim, do whatever you want, or even you can just readjust the scenes as well. I want to bring this after this, just click, drag and drop, you're all done. I know there would be a question about the pixelation here, but guys, do forgive me because I'm streaming. I've created multiple devices and I'm using a Chrome extension on top of it. So it's a pretty heavy load which is happening right now. And I'm doing my best to stream at 720 pixels as well, not compromising on the quality. So apart from that, you get an idea of what this tool is capable of. And then there is a timeline at the bottom. Once again, you have all the options in order to edit the audio of the video. If you want to reduce or improve the sound, or even if you just want to delete it, you can do it, and then adjust the timeline to view everything in one place. Once you're all done, just click on export and the video will be exported. So I'm gonna select the quality once again, click on export. While the video is getting exported, I'm just gonna take you back. Oops, I think, yeah, it has started. And let me just take you back to the dashboard. If I just refresh it, you can see that my video is automatically listed here. Like I said, everything is cloud with VMaker. Even if you're using the desktop app, your videos will be saved in cloud. Not sure if that was a question, but I hope I answered it. And then firstly, you have the option to create folders. Um, Let me just rename the folder. And once you have created a folder, you can organize your videos by just dragging and dropping into the multiple folders. This is a good way to organize. So let's say if you're working on one project, I would recommend creating a folder and then sharing it. The next one is shared with me. This works just like Google Drive. If you have multiple people working in the same project, if they share any videos with you, this is one place to add them. And then goes my team. So once you have redeemed your offer from PitchGround based on the tier you have selected, you would have the option to add multiple people. Now let's say if you are in the top plan in tier 5, and if you have, let's say, 100, 150, 200 members to add to your workspace, if you find it tedious, then you can reach out to our support team, and we would actually go ahead and help you with the import of such user list. But if you are someone who want to do it manually or on the go, then you can just enter the email address here. You can choose between adding them as admin or member. Admin is basically someone who would have the option to invite other people as well, while a member, he just gets the workspace. So choose between the options, and if you scroll down, you could see the list of people in your team here, and later on you can just remove a team member from this particular listing as well. Next, I want to go through branding. Okay, this is another interesting one which most people would be interested about. I think there was a question already. So if you see the player page, you see the fave icon here, which belongs to VMaker. So you have the option to edit pretty much everything on the player page. The first one is I'm gonna edit the workspace name. So if you want to put your brand name, then you can just simply enable that. The workspace name would be changed, which is what would be listed on the right hand side here. Still not updated, but this is where, when someone else joins and they would also get to see the same brand name. And the next one is enabling VMaker branding. You obviously want to keep it off. Once you turn it off, then you would have the option to add your own brand logo and the brand fave icon as well. So if you want to use the same brand logo as fave icon, you can do the same. And then turn on brand color, which means if you want to edit the play button, etc., according to your brand color, then you can change it here. And finally, you have the branded URL, wherein you can create your own subdomain. So I'm gonna name it PitchGround example. Not sure if you guys are using it. So if you need a custom brand name, you can just enable it here and then click on apply. It'll take some time to activate because we have to check it manually and then approve it. But once again, you have the option to create your own custom brand name as well. Once you're done with everything, make sure you save. It's automatically saved when you change the branding, but if you're editing something else, then make sure you click on the save button at the end of it. So let me just save it. Yep, we're done. And lastly, with privacy and security, I know it's taking a little long, so I'll just conclude with this. You have the option to enable two-factor authentication, and then whatever we saw here on the player page with respect to the privacy options, you have the option to keep all these things or edit all these things default here. If you make your videos private, then all the videos you record will be private. You have to manually make the video shareable after you create a video, and if you want to disable the download for all your videos, you can just do it from here. So this is a common place in order to control whatever you have. At any point of time, if you come across any questions, any doubts, any hindrances, any bugs, you can always contact our support team. The chat option would be available there. Secondly, if you want a personalized demo, you can just click on book a demo and then schedule a time on our calendar, and we would help you to overcome the use case which you are solving as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the quick walk around of VMaker and what we are bringing into the table. I think a few highlights once again would be the 4K recording quality of the screens, the editor, the easiest, one of the easiest onboarding and then adoption rate tools which are available. And lastly, of course, both of us told us as their favorite, the custom virtual background or the frames feature which is available, and the branding feature which is available as well. So yep, I hope I covered a bit. If you guys have any specific questions, then please do shoot it. I'll be happy to answer it as well.
Awesome, awesome. So, guys, okay, let me tell you one thing that we are running a giveaway. So, if you have any questions, do ask your questions inside the comment section of this live streaming, because we'll be picking up the winner from the questions sections, right? So let me reiterate one of the top features of VMaker, why people are loving VMaker over the rest, because it offers you the unlimited cloud storage and unlimited recording limit, access to recording, editing, and hosting in one place. You can record an unlimited videos of live streaming videos out of live streaming videos, no watermark on your videos. You can record both live streams, video and audio as well. So for example, if you just want to record your audios, you can do that as well. And yes, the major and the the main feature of the vmaker is you can record up to 4K resolution, right? And let me again tell you that your camera should support that much resolution. If your camera only supports 720p resolution, then the recording that you're doing it from the camera or from the external camera will get recorded up to the resolution which supports that device, right? But your screen recording will be at 4K resolution. Then you can schedule recordings as well. So for example, if you want to record any of the session or any of the live streaming which is happening on the YouTube, right? So you can auto record, you can schedule that recording, but for that you need to keep your device on, right? It will not record the sessions or it will not record any of the videos if your device is off. So yeah, we have to understand that logic, right? Then universal capability of the tool, like it is available as a Chrome extension, Mac app, and Windows app as well. Consistent 100% upload success rate to cloud, 24 by 7 customer support from the team, and the team is open for any kind of feedback suggestions that you can give it to them. And if it is feasible to do so, if it is feasible to implement into the tool, they are doing it on the priority basis, right? That's the I'm in love with the support team and inbuilt editor and direct integration to YouTube. For example, if you are recording training videos or the walkthrough videos or the product demonstration videos, and if you want to just record and upload it on the YouTube, you can directly do it from the app itself. You don't have to go to the YouTube and re-upload it. You can do that by simply doing one click. Your recording will be directly shipped from your vmaker cloud storage to the YouTube. Then the vmaker offers you the custom branding on the player page. You can add, customize your logo, favicon, color, and subdomain as well. And yes, it comes with the privacy and security as well, so get complete control of your videos. And it's an easy to use tool and simple setup, right? So that's the major features of the vmaker, and people are loving vmaker because of these features. So grab your lifetime deal today, which is live on the pitchground.com. Just head over to pitchground.com/product and /vmaker. You will see this deal is live. So you don't have to pay monthly, yearly, or quarterly fees. It's a one-time fee that you need to pay. It's a lifetime deal, guys. You just have to pay one time. Let me just cover the plans and pricing that we are offering. So if you have any questions related to the plans and pricing, you can directly ask inside this live event. So the first tier is plan A, tier one, which will cost you only $49 for lifetime. The number of users that will be getting three, real-time collaboration, folder and shared library. So there are a lot of features that we are offering in the first plan as well, right? So you can just head over and you can see a lot of features are listed. Then let me cover the second plan, that is plan B, tier two. It's only cost you $110, right? For lifetime, not for monthly, not for yearly. And in which you will be getting number of users, 12 users, right? Then we have plan C, that is tier three, only $249 for lifetime. Number of users will be 30 in that plan. Then we have two more plans. If you want to go for the higher number of users, for example, if you want to, start a YouTube channel, or if you are running a tech company, right? And if you want to launch some courses, and if you want to hire some of the course creators, wherein they will record the sessions, they will send back to you, and you want to invite more number of users, then you can go for the higher tiers, that is tier 4 and tier 5. Tier 4 is plan D, only dollar 349 for lifetime, in which you will be getting 100 users, right? Then the top plan is plan E, tier 5, only dollar 4 sorry 549 for lifetime, in which you will be getting 250 users. And yes, guys, we are offering a 60 days money back, no question ask money back guarantee. So if anytime if you feel like, okay, this tool is not for me or XYZ reasons, right? So we'll not ask you the reason, we'll give you money back. I know that you will not gonna ask, because this is the one-time fee that you're gonna pay. If you want to go for the Loom, if you want to check it out, the Loom's pricing, that is the alternative, right? So it starts with $8 per month, if I'm not wrong. So there is a monthly fee that you need to pay it to use the Looms extension, which is a similar tool, but I can say this is a pro level tool, because you get everything, be it at your hosting, your video editing, your virtual backgrounds, and lot many things. So that's the reason. Do check it out. The VMakers lifetime deal on pitchground.com. The plan starts with only $49 for lifetime, which goes up to dollar four sorry 549 for lifetime. So if you have any questions related to the plans and pricing, if you have any questions related to the tool or the features that we have covered, please do ask, because we are going to pick up the winner from the questions only, right? So let's jump on to the questions. I can see I have to just scroll up and down, because there are a lot many comments that we receive, right? So let me go to the top and start scrolling down. And yeah, the
So,
first question that Prabhul has asked, like, do we have to have a subscription to Animaker?
Yes, these are separate tools. We are, even though we are from the same house of, the same company, but the products are extremely different, and the use case we solve are also extremely different. So the simple answer is Animaker does have a free plan, but if you want to use the pro features, then yes, you need to have a separate pricing or a separate payment for Animaker. The deal which we currently run for is exclusively for VMaker.
Okay. The next question is coming from Prabhul again. So he's asking, it is just a Chrome extension or a desktop version too?
Yeah, like I said, I think maybe you joined late, but we do have a dedicated Windows application and a Mac application as well. And then there is a Chrome extension. There is also the Android and iOS applications which will be launching pretty soon. So yes, wherever you are, we have covered you. And this subscription is enough for you to use the tool across all these devices. So you don't have to buy separate subscription for the mobile app or for the desktop app. So just buy it once and then use it wherever you are, whichever you are compatible with.
Awesome. Uh, Next question is coming from Tuveen. He's asking, if I have multiple tabs opened up and annotate and move on to the next tab, will the annotations disappear from other tabs?
Okay, this is something which I wanted to share as well. I think whoever asked it, thanks a lot for asking it. I think there was one question about the review which was left on the page as well. So, I just want to be open about it. I'm gonna show you the same thing. The same thing was mentioned in the review that when you switch tabs, it's not working right. The annotations is not working. I think, can I quickly share my screen if you don't mind? So
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna give
please.
you a quick demo of the same. We are trying to get in touch with the user so we can tell him that no, this is actually something that works. I'm not sure what went wrong there, but I'm gonna just show it to you guys live that something that you can do it. What you have to do is you have to full screen option. So initially I showed you the current tab option, but if you want to switch between multiple tabs, then choose the full screen option from here and then choose whichever mode you want. I'm just going to go with probably, okay, let it be the screen plus webcam option. And after I click on start recording, once again multiple monitors, this was again mentioned in the review, so I'm using two monitors right now, one to my, which is the ultra wide one, and this is the Mac application or the laptop monitor. So you also have the option to choose between different monitors as well, or if you want to choose a particular Chrome tab, you can do it. I'm gonna share this particular monitor and click on share. So okay, now we have started recording. And firstly, I want to click on the annotate part here and then just do a quick circle here. So it is working. And let's say if I want to move to another page, for example, on the home page, it will for the webcam to pop up. Guys, this is not something which we can control. Unfortunately, this is something which Chrome has complete control on. We have tried our best to overcome this, but we couldn't find any option. But as you can see, once I switch tab, after those 2 seconds, the webcam would start appearing, and then everything you need for. So the option to quickly draw once again, you can just do it. Like, you can just simply switch tabs, continue to annotate. In terms of whether it would stay, sorry, so you just choose this. Like I said, it has a default time right now for me to work. And if you're switching tabs, you don't have a control over the time for which the annotation appears right now, but pretty soon we would also have that available. But quickly to answer both for the review and for the question asked here, you definitely can switch between multiple screens, multiple monitors, probably at one time during only one monitor. But then you have the option to choose your monitor, choose a particular screen, and then switch between multiple tabs and use the annotate or the webcam overlay feature, whichever tabs you're switching to. So yeah, I think hope that answers the questions.
Thank you. Thank you. So the next question is coming from Praful. How can I use white label? Is it branding as my product? That's what actual white label means, I believe.
So white label is not something which we have. What we meant by that is customizing the complete branding page, like I showed you. So right from the fave icon, the play button color, the logo which appears on the page, everything is yours. You can customize it with all those, the workspace name, the video title, so anything and everything that is there on the uh, sorry, there is a video flying. Yeah. So yes, all those things are completely customizable, like I showed in the branding page. So that's exactly what we meant by that. Maybe white labeling is not the right term, but this is more of custom branding, through the player page is what we are offering right now.
Awesome. So the next question is coming. Is there any limit on the number of team members or sub accounts when I have white label or TO5? Yes, there is a number of team members that you can assign on multiple workspaces, or you can assign a single workspace to that user on a TO5 that is only 250, if I'm not wrong. Do you want to add anything on this?
No, I think you've covered that. And one more question which people would ask is, can we buy two things to upgrade the number of users? So if you buy, two coupon codes, then you have to have two workspaces. So you can, per workspace, the redemption of coupon is limited to only one, per workspace. So you can simply create an additional workspace and then, redeem the coupon there, and then just continue adding more people there. I mean, if you're someone in the paid plan, then yes, this applies to you too as well.
Next question is coming like, is this just a camera at a time when you say multiple camera?
When you see multi, oh yeah, so it actually records only one camera at a point of time, because it's a Chrome extension, it's only within your system. But when I say multiple camera, it is about choosing the camera which are connected to your device. So let's say, like I said, I have like two cameras connected to my system right now, so I can choose between the one which is connected right now. So that's what I meant.
So for desktop, do we have to keep on downloading every time there is an update or upgrade? I get this
No, you
question.
can just set the app on auto upgrade. Like by default, it would upgrade automatically. But if you have custom changed your system settings to deny the auto update, then yes, you definitely have to do it. We can't override it. But if by default, the app would update automatically. You don't have to interfere. Just in case if there is a check from your end, then you have to enable it.
So the next question is coming from Tohid, sorry, who is asking auto caption or transcription feature.
Okay, this is another most asked feature from all of us. I'm not going to answer this straight away, but I'm just going to make it an Easter egg for now. So please do wait probably until the next webinar, which we would connect. I have something interesting to show to you guys about the editor. So yeah, that's probably going to be a big reveal for maybe the coming webinar. But yes, the short answer is yes, we do have it in our pipeline to add subtitles or upload an SRT file to your video. All those things are there, but yeah, let's probably wait for the surprise pretty soon.
Next question is Praful is asking, can I just use a screen recorder option with a specific orientation, like if you wants to record the Instagram Reels 9 by
For
16
9
ratio?
16. Okay, so there is a two-part answer to this. The first one is you don't have a default recording dimension, but there is an option to resize your video on the editor wherein you click and drag. But even then, I wouldn't recommend it. I have to be upfront there. If you're someone who's specifically using this in order to record Instagram reels, then no, this is not an option for you. But let's say if you want to corner out the edges, or emphasize on a particular point which you're focusing on, if you want to bring the focus to that particular part of the screen, then you can definitely use the resize feature on the editor in order to drag and then focus there. But by native for Instagram reels, I wouldn't recommend, because when you click and drag, there is a chance to drop the quality if you're using a webcam recording. So yeah, that would be the summation.
Same question from Tuhin is asking, any
Transcription.
transcription happening in recording?
I'm not sure if this is asked on a technical term or in a general transcript term. But right now, the if you are talking about the speech to text conversion, the transcription, then no, it is not happening currently. But soon you would have an option to add subtitle to your video as well. So that is what I meant with the editor reveal.
Next question is from Tuhin. Is it possible to lock videos with user ID and password for people to access?
So for now, okay, there is an option wherein if let's say you wanna add or share this video with one particular user. Do you mind if I can share my screen quickly? So is my screen shared? I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's say if you want to share this video to one particular user, you don't want to make the link public, then you can actually go ahead and click on share from here. And then you can actually enter the email address of that particular person and then send it. So automatically an email invite would be sent. And from here, you can also use the option to edit or just view, and then disable the download button by default for your video. So with that, you can limit the access to this particular person. But eventually, if you want to set a password for that particular video, we don't have it as of now, but I can definitely check with the team to see if that would be possible, and we can bring it soon in the live scenario as well.
All right. Okay. He's asking the second question that I would very much like to have something to log the video after a certain time limit. In order to access the remaining, have to use user ID
User.
and password.
Yep, you can actually do that, which is about setting a timer limit for the video which you are sharing. I think I covered it during the screen share as well. There is an option to add a timer for the video, which is available on the player page. So you can just set a timer based on number of days, number of hours, and then automatically after that particular time limit, the link would be disabled and they will not have access to the video. They have to reach out to you once again in order to gain access. So yeah, the timer option is available and you can use it.
Uh, how long I can record max 10 duration?
Okay, this is an interesting one. We do say it has unlimited recording duration, and but unfortunately there is no way to test it. The longest duration a video has been recorded was one of by our user for I think 5.5 hours. It was a whole day event, online event, and the person recorded the complete event for around 5.5 hours. So that's the longest recording we have seen. So I think for 98% of the use case, we can say it's an unlimited recording limit, but there is no actual way to test the recording limit when we say unlimited, right? So yeah, we have seen recordings till 5.5 hours. Let's say if someone breaks from PitchGround community on the continuous duration recorded, so that would be interesting.
Someone is asking, is there a white label option? Sorry,
A
whiteboard
whiteboard
option.
option. No, I think that's a different use case altogether. If you see, VMaker is more of a screen and webcam recording tool, whereas the whiteboard is more of an animated video creation tool. So these are some tools which are completely distinct. So if you're someone who is looking to create animated videos, then you have to look at Animaker. VMaker is more of live and webcam or screen and webcam related, video creation. That is where we come into the picture.
All right. The next question is the user. It is possible to have a mind map option. That would be awesome.
Yes, I do agree that it would be awesome to have a mind map. I am with you on that. But it's just that there are other priority features which are in the pipeline. So we really cannot think of extending the application to another domain. Let's talk about whiteboard. Let's talk about mind map. When we look at from a domain perspective, these are like multiple domains in which we would be catering to. I think I just saw a question about screen blur option, or adding text to the video. These are things which we are currently working on. These are like really important features. And one more thing I want to add is thumbnail feature as well. So these are some of the top priority features which we are working on, again based on all the user feedback we had received. So the first priority would be to make this particular tool the best, in its particular in the industry which we are currently into. And in future we would definitely love to extend to other domains as well. But for now, the core focus is going to be about making this tool as healthy as possible and as user friendly as possible.
Praful is saying definitely a good product. Thank you, Praful. Indeed.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Praful.
Yeah, let me- the next question. So Tuhin was asking player page customizable. Yes, it is. You can add your logo, favicon icon, and the player customization is also available, right?
Yep. So brand favicon, video title, which is basically the page title, and then the player color. So all these things are customizable. You can play around with it.
So, any possibility to get comments on player page?
Yes, this is another feature which we have in roadmap. To be honest, we haven't started working on it, but definitely this is in our roadmap, and it's would definitely be available in the future as well. So it's not going to be in the next quarter, but definitely in the near future you would see all these things happening.
One user asking, can you add CNAME or the custom domain option?
So you have the option with the PitchGround deal. You have the option to add a custom subdomain. So your brand name .vmaker.com is how it's going to be. If you need an exclusive CNAME, then you have to upgrade to the enterprise level, for which you can get in touch with our team, and we can place you with the particulars in order to get that access. So with the PitchGround deal, you would have the option to get a custom subdomain. So that would be available. If you need a CNAME exclusively, then yes, we can help it, but you need to upgrade to the next level for it.
Toin is asking, can I select a screenshot to appear when I share video on social media? I think so. He's asking about the thumbnail.
Um, okay, yeah, we don't have the custom thumbnail feature. It's one of the top priority feature after the iOS and Android versions coming out. So once that is done, the screen blur and screenshot or the custom thumbnail image is going to be the top priority, followed by comments and other things, like I said. So for now, it's going to be mobile versions, and then these things would also come into picture. You guys can also check out the public roadmap, by the way. It would be available on the footer of VMaker website. So there are some minor fixes and minor enhancements which are happening as well, which we wouldn't list there, but you would get a rough idea of the important things which the team is working on.
So that's a big question. I love VMaker based on what you have shown here. However, there are hundreds of screen recorders with many such options. Few of them are free. What is your USP? How do you show that VMaker is the best? I'm saying VMaker is the best.
uh, Prabal, that's an interesting question. Gonna be a little arbitrary and little pragmatic here. When I answer this, um, for me, the best tool is always something that I'm using consistently. For example, the best example I can talk about is a note-taking application. There are thousands of note-taking applications there, but ultimately, there is a pen and paper option as well. We can never justify which is the best unless you fall into the practice where I'm using this tool consistently, I'm feeling comfortable with the team behind it as well, and I love the brand as well. So there are multiple factors apart from just the tool in making a tool the best in the industry. VMaker is currently working on all these boxes. Like if I come in and say just about, we are offering unlimited storage, unlimited recording duration, unlimited cloud space, then yes, maybe we are unique right now, but in a period of 6 months there could be someone else who is coming and who is offering even more than what we are offering right now. But what makes VMaker best is the 360-degree approach which we have towards, or the passion we have towards the industry. And I'm talking about Animaker as a whole here. Over the last, Animaker has been in the industry for around just 6 years, or a little over 6 years, and we have grown to 16 million plus user as a whole with all the 7 products combined. So you can imagine the passion and the dedication we have put in day by day in order to get to the level where we are at today. And even with VMaker, I would say the same. With a little over a year, a little over close 1.5 years, we are already there with close to 200,000 users. So that's all because of the passion which we have put into the industry and what we are doing, not just in terms of the tool, but in terms of the community, the support, and the overall brand experience you get by using the tool. So that's one of the prime reasons why I would recommend VMaker for you. If you're just looking at features, then maybe we are checking some boxes compared to the competitors today, but these things can be replaced quite easily. But the overall experience that a brand is offering you, that's going to be something which VMaker is the only thing which would be offering to you for now and in the future as well.
So, so the Vijay is asking, can it work on all the browsers?
So whichever browser which supports Chromium based extensions, you can use it. For example, Brave is another browser. I have tried VMaker on Brave browser as well, so it works there. So if there are multiple browsers, so I'm not sure specifically which one, but if the browser supports Chromium based extensions, then yes. Opera is another one wherein you can use VMaker as well that supports Chromium extensions. So if the browser supports it, then yes.
Yeah, I'm also using VMaker on Brave right now.
Oh, okay.
Next question is, what's your team size?
Um, See, it's a shared team. Overall, Animaker has close to 200 to 250 people. We have grown almost by 100% over the last 1 year. We are continuing to grow. Again, if you're open, then please do check out the careers page as well. Sorry, there is a plug. But the team is growing. We are currently at around 200 to 250 people. There is a dedicated team. Some teams are dedicated, some teams are shared. So roughly, this is the overall team size which we have at the moment.
250 members, guys.
Yes. There are
By
7 products.
just reading these numbers, you should grab this deal, right? Because there are a lot of as someone has mentioned, like there are a lot of tools who does the screen recording and which offers some of the features which we are offering on a free plan, right? But the free will be no more free in few days, right? Because after burning that much of free,
Yeah.
they will burn out themselves, right? So if the person is a single person or 2% or 5% in their team, and if they have to manage their revenue, right? So right, every startups who starts, they fail within within 1 year or 2 years of the operations, right? But the VMaker is backed by the team of Animaker, which is 200 plus team members who are working, who are getting paid, right? So that you can assume the revenue of the company which they are earning, right? So it's a very stable, very professional, and you can just close your eyes and buy the deal. That that is what I can say.
I think there was a question on, that, that was pretty funny as well, but that's a valid, genuine, worry which people would have. They were asking about, you're offering all these for free. Would you start running ads in the future for on our videos? So it definitely not. This is where the number of tools in the market and the standout players come into play. Probably that's one thing I would say. So definitely no ads. The player page, the dashboard, the workspace, it's all yours once you come in. We are here only to support you post that, so it'll be completely under your control, whatever you have. So
Okay. Vijay is asking, when I start to record, will it let the others know recording had started in case I'm on a meeting? No, it's not a meeting tool,
no.
so it won't let others to know that you're recording something behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Praful, yeah, thanks a lot. A lot of great features for sure. Yes, indeed. Uh, Next question is coming from the user. In analytics, do we see the watch time?
No, but in future, yes. This has been another feature, which has been requested. So analytics is, to be honest, it's still in the nascent stages, guys. This is something which we quickly worked on based on the user feedback. Like it was a very pressing feature which people wanted, so we quickly came up with a solution in order to show the number of views as well as the anonymous as well as the VMaker views. But there would be more development in analytics. A quick snapshot would be, if you have someone who had utilized the show deal, you would have seen what the analytics overall is capable of. So I'm not saying that everything there would be here, but you would see a very good overlap of the set of analytics feature which we saw on show, with watch time, overall hours watched, all those details put in here. So yes, that's something we have in the pipeline as well.
Awesome. So Twin is asking, how good is the editor? Can I actually add any elements?
Uh, the editor is stable, if you would ask me. That's the first point. It won't break while you're editing, so that's something you can trust on. In terms of adding elements, currently you can add media elements. You can, like I showed, you can add an external video, an intro video, outro video, or even a screen recording to the current video which you have recorded with VMaker. And you also have the option to edit um, the audio levels as well. You can mute the audio, you can edit the volume at which it is going. Pretty soon, like I said, probably in the next webinar, I'll show you a glimpse of what the new one would look like. But you would have an option to add on like text, gifs, and external audio levels as well. So those things are also something which you would have on. I think I've revealed pretty much, but at least let's hope that the screen would be of surprise to people when they see it.
So, so the Gary is asking from YouTube, he's watching us from the YouTube. How about the ability to display a clickable URL? So let me answer this question. Gary, VMaker is a screen plus webcam recorder. So, and one more product that Animaker team has, that is Show, gateshow.io. You can head over to this URL. Is the another product of Animakers, which a video hosting solution. On top of it, they're offering some lead generation features as well. For example, if you want to show, if you want to, send any video, and on top of that video, if you want to ask some lead generation questions, if you want to capture some emails, so that tool gives you that, that option to when you can grab some details from the users or the viewers. So that is a different solution. With VMaker, you can record unlimited number of videos and store them on a cloud securely. So do you want to add it anything?
No, I think you were pretty spot on there. Yeah.
Yeah, so Praful is saying love dreaming part. Thank you, Praful. So, yeah, so someone is asking, can we add a logo or watermark? Yes, you can. You can add logos, favicon, and
I think the person was asking about on the video part, if I'm not wrong. With the player page, yes, you can add a logo, but if you're asking it as over the video, firstly, I'm not sure if you would be needing it, because it would be played on the VMaker player page or your own player page. So that's the first reason. And secondly, right now you don't have the option to do it, but like I said, with the next editor, I'm gonna reveal one more thing. You would have timeline, features wherein, if you look into any proper editor, you would have multiple timelines for audio, video, and all those things. We would have that wherein you can just include your watermark or logo and then place it on the video as well.
So Praful
CTA.
is asking CTS
Okay, yeah,
possible.
that's a long ass question. CTA is currently not available on the Teams plan or the plan which is offered on PitchGround. If you need CTA again, you have to move to the enterprise level. So CTA and CNAME are two distinct features which are reserved for the enterprise teams as at the moment.
Tohin is asking, can I record a second video while it's rendering the previous one?
Yes, absolutely. If the system is capable of it, if you have a machine that would support it, then the app is ready for it. Like I said, everything happens on cloud. So once the recording is done, it's gonna take the rendering. If you're exporting a video after editing, or if you're uploading a video, it's all happening in cloud. Your system is good to go once again. Just make sure that you don't have multiple tabs open, or if you're streaming like I'm doing right now, that might eat up a lot of RAM. Just have a cautious eye on that, but the tool is absolutely ready. If you want to do it, the tool will support it.
So, next question is coming. Free subscription available on your site. Why should I buy? Okay, let me give you. Let me answer this.
Yeah.
Free will not be free anymore in the long run. So you should buy the lifetime deal. Let me give the sales page here. So
So
you should buy the lifetime deal because lifetime deal will stay with you for the lifetime, right? So that's the reason. So free will not be free anymore. I don't know when, but it might happen, right? So yeah,
I
over to
think
you.
there are some main limitations there. So see, imagine a free plan is let me put it this way. I'm going to speak in the user's favor as well. So if you are using the tool just for once, I'm just going to record a meeting and then I'm going to not come back to VMaker at all, then just use the free plan provided. There is a 7-minute recording limit on the free plan. So if the meeting is more than 7 minutes, or if the lecture is more than 7 minutes, I'm sorry, you will be disappointed. But then the number of videos which you can access to as well. So even there is a limit on that. The free tool would be a great option for you to check out the tool, the list of options available, but for you to utilize the tool, explore all the features it offers, and like make the most out of it, then definitely paid plan is one. And I'd actually go with what Swapnil said, like with the lifetime deal in picture and with the number of users which we are offering at the moment, I think this is a killer deal for you to grab onto as well. And I think, if I'm not wrong, there is a 10% additional off as well, right? Because of the Founders Day program, I saw notification.
Yeah. So I wanted to make that announcement. So guys, we are running an early bird offer, okay,
Yeah.
for a limited days. So if you are in a mood to buy VMaker lifetime deal, just grab it today. Or you can see the timer is running on the VMaker sales page. So if you want to do it, you can buy right now because you will save some bucks, right? So the next question is coming from same questions repeated. So let me skip. Gary is asking, just confirming number of users, the only difference between
Yes.
plan A, B, C, D, and the rest of the plans.
Yes, Gary, absolutely. So the features remain the same, and these deals would also give you access to the lifetime future updates for the current plan which you're buying as well. So all the features are common, and only the number of users are actually different between the different tiers available. So that makes your decision process easy. So yeah.
Awesome. So Chaitanya is asking, what about CNAME custom domain while sharing the recording or video is not available as of now? So any plans in the future? Chaitanya, so VMaker offers you the subdomain of VMaker. For example, if you want to do it in this way, chaitanya.vmaker.com, right? So it is available, right? We are offering that in the lifetime deal. But if you're especially asking for the CNAME, wherein the whole thing runs from your domain, then that is an enterprise feature, and that is not that we are offering for this lifetime deal. So for that, you need to go for the enterprise plan, and that is a paid plan. So for more information, you can reach out to the VMaker team. Yeah, Vijay saying changing favicon is awesome. Yes, it is awesome. Uh,
A quick part is that it's
yeah,
most of this we owe to the community. So whatever the users so far they have given feedback on, that is what we have implemented mostly as well. So like I said, we are always open for hearing your feedback, guys. So do let us know if you feel like something can be improved for the tool. Thanks. Yes, Swapnil.
so someone is asking, do you plan to make this the best video software available? So now it's time, your time to give this in speech.
uh, yes, if some, if there is a company which has been launched for a little over 6 to 7 years, and then are already one of the global leaders in the market with pretty much over 16 million users, and bootstrapped as well, completely, then they mean business. So in our own way, I think we're already on par with the best video industry software in the business. But it doesn't end there. Like I said, there could always be another player, and the way I would say we are best is because we continue moving. I think we don't rest. The team moves, the product innovation happens. You, Swapnil, would have already witnessed some of the products which are out from the house of Animaker. So it's not just about improving on the current product as well, but introducing new products, in the same culture which we have built. Like, make it seamless, make it a DIY version, and make it affordable for pretty much everyone in the industry. You, like, when I showed the logos, you would have seen some of the big brand names, and then we also have n number of freelancers and students who are using our tool as well. So it's something which can be adopted by anyone from any industry. The tool is flexible and robust in its nature. So that's the culture which we are building, and it's one of the key reasons why we are on track.
Awesome. So Lakshmanan has also mentioned that their team size grew from 100 to 200 plus, right? Within a span of 1 year, if I'm not wrong. So that's a sign of growth, right?
Oh yeah,
That's a sign of, yeah.
absolutely.
That's a sign of growth. So team is moving to the right direction, right? So you can simply rely upon, right? And we might see like by the end of the 2023, we might see that Lakshman will just post in the Bitcoin community and say, okay, our team size is 500 plus, right? So that's the sign of growth.
Exactly.
Awesome. So let's move to the next question. Chetan is asking, can we customize video player design to look more like our brand? Also, any plans to implement ads in videos for monetization? Might be weird use case, but want to have it for free educational recordings.
I think this was the one which I mentioned as well, monetizing
Yeah,
video. So it doesn't work both ways, Chaitanya. We don't want to monetize your videos, we don't want you to monetize the videos as well, at least within VMaker. When you host it, when you move it to YouTube, it's a different business, but at least when you host it within VMaker, then definitely we don't have any plans to monetize or allow you to monetize the videos. And sorry, I forgot the first question, which was customizing the player page to your brand color, if I'm not wrong. Yes, that is absolutely available. Fave icon, logo, player color. Yes, you absolutely have it, and the custom subdomain as well.
awesome, awesome. So, uh, yeah, this was a question asked on the post as well. With unlimited, how it is sustainable?
Like, this was a weird question to me personally, but I've seen this, I think, asked thrice today so far in the community as well as on the live as well. Um, I mean, I don't want to get into the technical side of things on how pricing and cloud servers are mentioned. There are multiple metrics apart from just the storage, guys. It's on the bit rate, it's on the streaming speed, parallel streams. There are multiple ways in which this is being done. So all those things are from the cloud server level. I don't want to get that, but in general, yes. Thanks to communities like PitchGround, and then all the paid customers, and the house or the ecosystem which we have built over the users. Um, I think that's the easiest way to put it. That's how we are sustainable, and we are continuing to grow as well, not just sustain, I would say.
Yeah. Next question is any integration or webhook and schedule the post on social media automatically.
Mm, this is new. This is totally new. Um, we haven't thought of it, Praful. This is the first time I'm hearing this, and this is interesting. I'd make sure I take a note of this, and I'll also pass it on to the team. We'll definitely work on this. I'll see if we can circulate it among our internal community, see how priority this should be, and then we'll definitely take this into consideration. Thanks for suggesting it. Thanks.
Awesome. So Vijay is asking allowed to add subtitles.
I've answered this, Vijay. We are working on it. We would have a glimpse of what we are working on and how this would be done in. Um, okay, I'm very sorry. There is a transcriptor, I think, on Facebook, which is actually playing around. I'm just reading the comments in parallel. Sorry, I got distracted. Yes, Vijay. I would show you a glimpse of what we are capable of, in the next webinar. But yes, that's something which we are taking as one of our top priority to work on. So yeah.
Awesome. Uh, okay, so Gary from YouTube is asking, do you have a roadmap detailing future product enhancement? Yes, there is a roadmap available. If you head over to their site, that is vmaker.com, let me guide you where the roadmap is placed. Just head over to vmaker.com, click on features. Uh, if you just go down at the bottom, you will see on the footer it is listed the roadmap URL. So you can just click on it. If let me share it in the live stream itself so that it would be easy for you to navigate. Okay, so I'm just pasting that URL. Yeah, here we go. All right. So the next question is coming from a lot of comments and questions. Like just scroll up and down. See, yeah, Tuin is saying appreciate both of you for your patience and answering all the questions. Thank you, Tuin.
Thanks a lot.
And
Thank you
thanks to you as well. You're listening to
for
us, you're
staying
watching
and
to
listening.
us. Yeah,
Yep.
that means a lot to us. uh, the next question is from Praful. How long does it take to render about 10 minutes of recording?
Um, the example is what I just showed you. If you record something, in a minute, if you have decent internet connection, then it just it just gets done in a jiffy. I think if you just play back the recording, maybe if you're joined late, once I just close the recording, it was uploaded automatically and ready to play. So if there is a longer recording, then definitely it's gonna take a longer duration to upload. It heavily depends on your internet connection. So depending on that, there could be a variation. But if you need to look at how fast it is in general, then yes, that is one example which I showed. So under like 90 seconds to 2 minutes, it just gets done in a flash. And I have an internet connection plus streaming plus upload is maybe somewhere around like 15 to 20 mbps is what I would say. So with that, it just happens in around 2 to 5 seconds.
So,
So for 10 minutes it would differ, I'm sorry. Yeah.
yeah, I think we have covered. It is possible to cut the recording in VMaker. Yes, they have the video editor inbuilt wherein you can merge, cut, or duplicate the videos. Uh, Next question. So, will the annotations on the screen scroll along when we scroll the web page?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. Check it as we see. I have a doubt on that. Give me like a minute. Let me just and then get back. We can move on to the next question if you don't mind.
Yeah, you can.
I'm just checking
Yeah,
it in parallel, and I'll just come back to it.
No, it's okay. You can reply to him on his comment.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah. So Praful is asking, I see two options, entire screen tab, some other recorders show one more option that is window. It is on your roadmap. Is it on your roadmap? I think
So,
so. It's
Praful,
available, right?
yeah, it is available. Now the difference is I was actually recording through a Chrome extension. So if you're using a laptop or the Mac application, then yes, it would show you the option to record a particular window. Which you're doing now. Again, on top of it, you would have seen multiple screens. So with Chrome, you can choose different screens if you're in, and then choose one particular Chrome tab because you're recording through an extension. If you want to record multiple apps, I would actually recommend you to either use the native application, Mac or Windows, or you can just minimize all, click on full screen, and then use the Chrome extension itself. That works both. So before we move on, Swapnil, to the previous question from Hughes, yes, the annotation does stay for 5 seconds. So even if you scroll, the annotation is just gonna stay there. Thanks for noting it. Just pinging my team on the same to see if we can fix it, or is that something we can do something about. Thanks for sharing it, Hughes. That's a valid question.
So, Praful is asking, I see options to record in minutes and hours, not in seconds. I would like to record some videos which are just 30 seconds.
Can you just repeat it? I'm sorry.
So he was saying like, can we, instead of showing just minutes and hours, can we show the video recording duration in the seconds?
I'm not sure where he is rec- mentioning about this. So, see the options to record in minutes and hours. Uh, Praful, can you just help me understand this better? So, one area where the recording time would be shown is over the Chrome extension. So, once you start recording, the time for which you are recorded is mentioned there. It is 00 for hours, and then sorry, 00 for minutes, and then 00 for seconds. And then once again, when you move to the player page, the same one follows MMSS or 0h MMNSS would be showed on the player page. I'm not sure where exactly you're referring to this, but if you can explain it a bit more, then I would be able to help.
Awesome. Okay. Charles is asking, if I want to use it for video email, what is the maximum length of the video allowed to create?
Charles, with respect to VMaker, we don't have any restriction. Now, firstly, as you know, with email rules, you cannot attach a video and directly send it, especially if you're using Gmail or something. You have to load it to your drive and then send it. With VMaker, you would be able to share a link to your recording through the email. So if you just click on Gmail right from the player page, then the video title and the link would be automatically added to your email, and you can just send it to your user. Alternatively, you can copy the link the traditional route, wherein you add an image and then you link the image with the video link, so that it looks like a thumbnail and then people click it. We would be talking definitely on video emails specifically in the future webinars as well, where I covered this in detail. But with VMaker, we don't have any limit with the recording time. So it doesn't matter you're using it for emails, YouTube, that's the end application. But with VMaker, the recording limit is unlimited. So saying that, I would recommend you to consider keeping it in like 90 seconds to 2 minutes, because I have tried video emails a lot, and this particular duration worked well for me. People don't have enough time to go through the video if you're sending out as a cold email. So yeah, that's my recommendation for you. And yes, there is no recording limit. You can record for a longer duration.
Awesome. Next question is, educational videos, white label could be
Whiteboarding would be
helpful.
helpful,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Like I
white.
said, it would definitely be helpful, but that falls under a completely different category. I know both are under videos, but once you get deep into the industry, you would understand there are tons of differences between the multiple tools which are out there. So whiteboarding, not in the near future, but hopefully pretty soon. But you can always consider Animaker as well for that, for animated related videos.
So someone was asking like it is possible to upgrade it later from tier 1 to tier 2. Yes, it is possible. Let me share the upgrade policy of the PitchGround. You can just refer to that. Okay, let me. I'm also thirsty.
I'm actually losing my voice, but yeah, thanks for all the
Yes.
questions and the energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Are embed links available?
Yes, it works just like YouTube embed links. You would get from the player page, you can click on embed, get the iframe code, and then just place it on the HTML section on your website or wherever you want.
Okay. So one question is coming in the same lineup, that is monetization. Let me show it here. Can I add URLs or buttons on the player page for donations or contributions?
So, okay. If you're using the video for donations, then I would firstly, we don't have an option to do it within VMaker, but in alignment with the previous question, you can actually embed this video on your website, on your WordPress site or any other website which you're using, and then add the donation button there. Or if you're using it on YouTube, then we have an integration, and then you can post it on YouTube, and then apply for monetization or even collect donations from YouTube as well. I think there is an option there.
So someone from YouTube is asking, how useful is VMaker in YouTube?
That's a good one. So one of our early adopters, in I'm talking about the industry level adopters, where YouTube content creators, they were the first ones to actually adopt VMaker. You would have seen tons of DIY. Like DIY is one of the two heavily popular categories. One is DIY, another one is gaming. You would have seen both these are performing quite well on YouTube. Both these people actually use VMaker, in order to create quick screen and webcam recordings and then directly publish it onto YouTube with the editing also being done here. It was a very seamless process for them, so they were actually one of our early customers, or the segment who adopted it widely. And the second one were also gamers. So if you're someone who is streaming games, or a lot of people would actually record the entire gaming part, using VMaker, and then they would later schedule for a stream as well. Now again, that is where the removing background option came in, apart from the custom background. So the first one was to add a webcam bubble, and then we introduced a virtual background, and then all these gamers, they came in and said, we want to remove the background completely and make it look like a PNG video there. So that was actually a product of the feedback which we received from the gaming YouTube industry as well. So these are two popular use cases I have seen, and then the subsequent integration which is also available on VMaker.
Awesome. So Praful is asking, who should we contact for enterprise subscription? Obviously, you can reach out to the VMakers team, and they would help you out in terms of getting the enterprise subscription and whatever questions that you have in your mind regards to that. Can I embed videos on your website? Yes, you can embed. Can you elaborate of team plan? That's the question.
um, so the team plan is actually, teams is the name of the plan. We have just three plans, or four plans. The first one is free, the next one is starter, the next one is teams. So if you are someone who is more than one person who is using, then I would recommend the teams plan, which is what is listed on PitchGround as well. And then the fourth one being enterprise, of course. So with regards to team plan, you can check out vmaker.com/pricing in order to view all the features, or you can just check on the deals page as well, wherein all these features are mentioned. So yeah, that's just the name of the plan, I would say. So it's very nice to have them both in the same plans. Yep, thank you. And we are still improving, so wait for the final workaround. Editing is still there, but it still needs a lot of improvement. And we are halfway through it. So yeah, excited to show you the same pretty soon. Thanks for sharing it.
So
Screen
screen
tilt.
tilt 360-degree option is interesting.
Hey, thanks for adding it. think you are the first user to find it helpful. I'm just curious on the use case as well there. Thanks for writing in.
So Mosam is watching us from YouTube, and he was asking, is some kind of video editing available, or will it be available after screen recording is done before we upload on YouTube or download? Yes, we have the editor, video editor, so wherein you can do the basic editings, and yes, we are going to advance that video editor
Editor.
very soon. So just stay tuned and grab your lifetime deal today. uh, Let me check. So I think we have already took this question, like, can we blur certain text and or portion of the windows are we recording?
Yeah, like I said, this is one of the top priority features which we are working on. So yes, you would be able to do that quite soon. And guys, whatever I'm saying, is something which is going to be available soon. They would be available. Whatever that comes under the Teams plan, they would be available for your access. Like if you buy it now, then the future updates what we release, those are also available for you. So that's just a takeaway.
I think so. We have covered most of the um, questions that came up. And let me announce one thing, guys. We have completed 4 years. So it's a PG anniversary today. So we have completed 4 years. And yes, we are offering a 10% discount for whoever is watching this live streaming and whoever wants to buy the lifetime deal of VMaker. Sorry for the slip of tongue, because it's late. I'm feeling sleepy. My eyes are, literally because of the lights which is placed beside me. And okay, let me share the discount coupon code inside the chat box, and you can buy your lifetime bill right now because the discount coupon code is available for the limited time. And we are offering this because we have completed 4 years of the anniversary today. So let me just quickly scroll up and down. We have any question left? I think we have covered most of the questions. Now it's time to announce the winner of today's giveaway. So I want to give this honor to you, Lakshman. if you if you could just pick up
Oh man.
one question that you liked, or anything. So I don't want to make any interfere into it. It's your honor today to just scroll up and down and select one of the user. So I want to see
Wow,
who
I
is the
wasn't
lucky winner
expect
today.
wasn't really expecting that. You put me on the hot seat all of a sudden. Um, okay, I'm actually gonna give it to the person who asked about the social media scheduling of the video content. After that, that's actually a very interesting feature. I loved it. Guys, no,
That's
hidden
that's
agenda.
the profile.
That's Praful. Okay, he has been active throughout. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He's been really active. Thanks a lot for the energy, Praful. Like Swapnal said, it's almost 12:30 a.m. It's a little past 12:30 a.m. But I'm all energetic still. Answering all these questions. So I love that suggestion. And that again, I want to emphasize once again on the culture we have built for the entire team. At VMaker as well. We want to listen to our customers close, and then we value all the feedbacks which are being shared. So I want to stand by those lines, and I'm gonna pick Praful for that. So yes, Praful, thanks a lot, and congratulations. I hope you upgrade, by the way. So yeah, I'm not sure which tier Swapnil is gonna give, but if you love it, do get consider an upgrade. But either way, thanks for joining in and asking that question. That was really interesting. Thanks.
And I have just shared the coupon code inside the chat box. So uh, just take the advantage of 10% discount, guys. Let me just bubble it back. So the coupon code is BDAY, that is birthday dash C4S4PESJX. So that's the coupon code, valid only for 4 days, ends on Tuesday, September 29th, midnight PST time zone. So that's the coupon code. Take the advantage of the coupon code and grab we make a lifetime deal on a 10% discount. That's so many people were asking what's the offer for the today's live stream, right? We are watching you, we are listening to you. So what's the offer for us? So this is the offer. We are giving you a 10% discount coupon code that is specially for you. You demanded, and I just spoke with a person, and we have generated a code, and that is available for you to buy the VMaker lifetime deal. So that's it from my end. Let me. Okay, so I forgot. Yeah, so the Praful is the winner of the today's giveaway. Praful, just DM me and send your PitchGround account email ID. Your code will be credited within 5 to 7 working days to your account, or before than that. Okay, so uh, that's the thing. And guys, if you have any questions to ask about the plans and pricing, or any features, or any suggestions that you want to give it to us, we would be happy to take all of your questions before we wrap up. So it's almost 2 hours we're streaming, and yeah, awesome. So Praful is saying going to the top tier. Congratulations, Praful. Awesome.
Go for it. And
Go
guys,
for
whoever
it.
who is trying the tool, please do leave us a review on PitchGround as well. I'm already seeing a couple of 4-star reviews, so that's a good. Sorry, for a couple of 5-star reviews, so that's a good motivation for us. So do let us know how do you think about the product, and do leave us a review on the PitchGround deal as well if you love it. So thanks.
Praful, yes, it's a 10% for plus members as well. So if you are having a VIP membership of PitchGround, sorry for the slip of tongue. So if you are a VIP member, then you will get a 10 plus 10% offer. So that's the good advantage for you. I think so. We have covered most of the questions, guys. If you have any questions related to the plans and pricing, if you have any questions related to the tool or its features, do not forget to tag me or Lakshmanan, or one of the team member from the Lakshman's team. That is, his name is uh, what's his
Rangarajan,
name?
Rangarajan is the
Rangarajan.
name.
Rangarajan. So he's available to to solve all your questions, doubts, whatever you have in your mind. So uh, so that's it from my end. Do you have anything to share, Lakshmi?
No, I think this has been wonderful. Thanks for all the energy and the questions, and we are really excited about this launch. And guys, just a small sneak peek. I'm not sure how many are still staying on, but you guys would be the first set of people to experience the Windows application. It's
Yeah.
yet to go live on product, and but we pushed everything hard from our end over the last 2 weeks in order to make it accessible, so we can have it live before the pitch ground deal. So congratulations, and you guys are going to be our first beta users, I should say, of the Windows application. So do forgive us if you experience any shortcomings there. We tried our best to make sure that you get access to it before the deal is live. The Mac application and Chrome extension would work pretty smooth, and do let us know how you experience the Windows application, and thanks for being the first set of users for the same as well. And once again, thanks, Wapnal. This has been a great event. We've got a lot of interesting questions, and I'm looking forward to the journey. I think we are just getting started. So, looking for more such interactions, conversation, and answering questions. So, thanks a lot, Wapnal. That's it.
Thank you, guys. I'm just saying again, if you have any questions, just type me or the Rangarajan from the VMakers team, or you can reach out to a VMakers team directly if you have any product related queries. If you have any plans and pricing related queries of the lifetime deal, you can tag me anytime. You can DM me anytime, like you do every time, right? So I love that. And with that note, thank you so much, Lakshman, for taking your precious time out and sharing some valuable information and demonstrating the tool and launching VMaker's Windows app with this exclusive lifetime deal of VMaker. We just went live few hours before, and guys, we are offering a 10% discount. Take advantage of this and grab your lifetime deal today. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and staying back and listening us. It's almost 12:40 Indian time, and it's time to take a sleep, right? And we'll be seeing you in the next live event or the webinar. Do not forget to register for our upcoming webinars or the live events. Till the time, take care, be happy, and keep improving 1% every day, and start recording your screen and start producing videos, start producing courses, and earn money. So with that note, thank you so much. Have a good day all.
Thanks a lot, Swapnil. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye bye. Take care. And good night for Indian audience.